Hello, party people, and welcome back to another video. Okay, so this will be my second week being like consistent, and I'm very excited. I'm proud of myself. I feel like I'm doing whatever I can to make sure that I can show up and make this process as easy as possible for me. You know what I'm saying? So today I'm in my pajamas, and that might, at this point, it might just be the theme of my videos. Like, cause this is nice. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the last video, it was cool. That was like my first time coming back out since, I've been, on another hiatus. Since I've been on another hiatus from YouTube and things like that. But I am feeling the whole pajama thing. It's comfortable. I feel good sitting here in front of the camera talking. So that might just be the vibe of my videos. I show up in my pajamas. And you never know, that might be like the plug to some pajama companies or some companies that have pajamas. Like, hello, hit me up, sponsor your girl. You know what I'm saying? I like pajamas. So, so I also had another idea of how I wanted to kind of format these videos, right? So I do still have things laid out, but I thought it would be cool to since I drop my videos on Sundays, why not, do a little checkup, see how everyone's doing. After that, then we can start going into the topic, because I want us to be able to talk. I want you in the comments, let me know how your week went. I want you to let me know if you have anything fun planned for the week coming up. So just let me know in the comments below. So enough of the yapping, I can finally get into the actual topic that I wanted to talk about in my video today. So I've been having this on my mind for a while now, and I feel like I'm not the only person that goes through this situation, not the only person currently going through it. So I feel like it'd be nice to, just talk about my feelings about it, my perspective, and, why it's so important for me to even talk about it with you. And basically, we as people, for some reason, feel like we have to have everything figured out by a certain time. I don't know if I've said anything about it before, but I just turned 30 years old a couple months ago. And apparently to some people, that's old. I don't know about you, but I still feel like a young whippersnapper. Okay, I feel great. So, but I do understand why people feel that way, because I will say that I was one of those people who, when I was younger, was like, ooh, you're 30, you're old. But as time progresses, I finally started to see like, yeah, at some point I got excited to turn 30. Like, I feel like it was a time for me to, get into this new era of myself. I felt like I learned a lot of things throughout my 20s. And 30 was just this time for me to, blossom into the person I was supposed to be. But for a lot of people, even talking to people who are maybe in their like mid-20s, who don't feel like they've gotten to a place where they want to be at. I know I can't be the only person who was like, when I was in high school, I said that I wanted to do this by the time I was this age. I wanted to do this by the time I was this age. By 30, I wanted to be married, have kids, have a house, and be cool. You know what I'm saying? But now, in the time that I'm in now, I'm literally single with 2 kids. I guess that part happened for me. I do have 2 kids, but I moved back into my parents' house, and I feel like I'm still trying to work on a career that is actually fulfilling for me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like in this moment that I'm in right now, I feel like everything happened the way it was supposed to. Because just a little background, as far as being a content creator, I have wanted to be one since honestly, since the whole era of social media influencers was a thing. I was like, yeah, that's a chance for me to, be my own boss. I love taking pictures. I love being, I always loved this thought of being like a social media personality, right? Someone that people could go to for entertainment, maybe to like brighten people's day. That's always been my thing. But I feel like I was at a point where I just wasn't confident in myself. And I was going to say things weren't happening for me, but there were so many instances where things were happening for me. But because I wasn't in the right headspace to allow that to happen for me, it didn't. I would always get to a point where I was like, oh, I'm at a standstill, and then I would give up, right? So me now, in this age that I'm at now, I feel like I've learned so many things from all the failures that I've went through. And I feel like now you can't tell me anything. But I feel like, now that I'm 30 and, I got kids, I really got to get it, I really got to get to it now because, I want to make sure I'm at a point where I can take care of my kids. I can be there for my kids. I can work for myself. I don't have to hear, nobody's mouth. I can just, kind of be my own boss and just do my own thing. Like with all the things that I've learned and all the things that I've went through and just like at the point that I'm at now, 30, I feel like even not even just 30, your 40s. I've seen so many stories of people who are like, yeah, I started when I was so-and-so age, 45, and it was the best thing that I've ever done. There's no limit. There's no time limit to when we should feel like we have to get things done. Now, if you are at that point where you want to be at in your 20s, I'm jealous of you, but I'm proud of you. That's amazing. That's cool. But for some of us, it don't happen like that. Okay. For some of us, we're on our own timeline. For some of us, we had to go through a lot more things before we figured out that it was still possible for us. We had to go through things, learn things before we could get to where we're at right now. Right? I'm saying all this just to say, if you're at a point now where you just feel like it's too late for me, I might as well just, stick it out at this job, even though, that's smart too. I'm not going to take that away from anybody. If you feel like the full-time job gig is your thing, please do it. Do whatever makes you happy. But if this job, this 9-to-5 situation does not fulfill you, it's not your thing. You envision yourself doing other things. You know what I'm saying? You know that you're capable of more. Please, girl, do not let your age, well, I guess girl and boy, I don't know. I feel like I'm always talking to the girlies. So I would just say girl. Even I call my daddy girl. So y'all my girls, y'all my girlies. But anywho, back to what I was saying. Do not let your age dictate what you can and cannot do. Okay? Who said that? Who said that after a certain age we couldn't do certain things? They lied. They sat there and they lied to all of us. Okay? And I don't want you to listen to them anymore. I want you to listen to me because I'm going to tell you the real. I'm going to tell you the real. What I just said. But yes, no. Yes, no? Girl. I'm starting to lose it. Please, whatever you want to do, first of all, you can do it. Some people, things go faster for. I ain't gonna lie to you. For some people, it just happens like that. But most people, honestly, most people have to work for it. We gotta get it out the mud. We gotta start from the trenches. And for my content creator girlies, because I'm going through it right now too, and I'm really trying to keep myself out of that headspace that like, okay, my views are starting to go down. People aren't liking what I'm doing. Don't listen to it, okay? It's all in the mind. We all start somewhere and then we have to build up, but you have to work for it. That's what I'm starting to realize. I feel like I got to a point back in the day where my mind told me that I couldn't do it. And instead of working through it, instead of working around it, I believed it. And I let it consume me. And I was just like, maybe I should take another route instead of, I promise you, if I would have just kept going the route that I was going a few times, I would have made it. I would have done it. But my mind is my biggest enemy sometimes. I don't know if anyone feels me on that. But at this point now, I'm not letting that deter me. I know what I'm capable of. And I know that what I want to do, I know I can do it. So, any of my girls out there who feel like it's too late, it's never too late. It's never too late. So I need you to get up. I need you to wash your face. I need you to put some lip gloss on. Whatever's going to get you motivated to do what you got to do. Plan. You know, the appearances is not the most important thing. I'm sorry. But I need you to write down a plan. I want you to write down a plan. I want you to write out your goals. I want you to make a, what are those things? Mood board? It ain't a mood board. It's called something. I know it's called something. But I need you guys to write it down, pray, do everything that you got to do, and then put in the work. And that's me speaking to myself too. We got to put in the work, baby. But it is possible. And if you needed somebody to tell you that, I'm glad I was the one to do it. That's what I'm here for. And that's exactly what I'm making these videos for. Well, I don't know. I don't think all of these are going to be, on the motivational speech type situation. I really just wanted to talk to you guys about what I was going through. And just in case anybody else was going through it or needed to hear something, I wanted to make this. You know what's so crazy about all of this? I actually have my iPad right here, and I had a whole bunch of things written down. I didn't read none of it. I just gotta put the camera on and just kind of went. And hopefully it doesn't sound so much like all over the place. Hopefully it makes sense. But I hope I got my point across correctly, right? Hopefully you made it to the end of this video. Hopefully you take something from it. Hopefully you end up becoming that person that you always dreamt about. That person that you see in your head. Which, another thing. Last thing. If you can see it, if you can envision it, you can absolutely do it. Absolutely. And I'll be making more videos about this because there's a lot of things that I've gone through. I had I want to talk about the embarrassment side of it. I want to talk about the imposter syndrome side of it. But we're going to leave those for other videos because I need to make sure that I have content to post for you guys. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I had a good time with you, and I hope you had a good time with me as well. If you like the video, if you like these type of videos, please like the video. If you want to see more, please subscribe. I am trying everything in my power to be as consistent as I can. But I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. And if you made it to the end of this video, I thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you even. I don't even know you, but I think we're friends. So that's all I have for you today. So hopefully I see you in the next video. Peace.